Real Madrid in August 2005 and signed with Newcastle United. Although he had an average season by his standards at Real, Newcastle agreed to sign the striker for a then club record fee of close to €18 million. As expected, Michael was relieved to be back on home soil.
Yeah, well, I've obviously had a bit of a head spin in a couple of days, but to start with, that's not a complaint. Obviously, I've had three great clubs in the frame, in Newcastle United, Liverpool and Real Madrid, and the further and further it got towards the transfer deadline, the more and more it started getting clear that Newcastle was going to be my destination. And I'd met with, as everyone knows, the Real Madrid president and directors and managers, and then with Rick Parry of Liverpool and Rafa Benitez, and I came up here and met the Newcastle contingent as well, and yeah, at the end of it all, I thought the best for my future and best for everything was to move to Newcastle.
And he was not the only one excited about his move to St James Park. The Newcastle United fans were also ecstatic.
We're bringing Michael Owen to the club, although we haven't got European football this year, basically sends out the right message to any other potential signings that the club might have in the bag, and it's a great signing. I mean, it's up there, as I say, with Alan Shearer and Kevin Keegan, and hopefully it'll turn our season around. I don't think the goals for tally will be standing at nil for much longer.
Now at his third club in 2 years, any Michael Owen fans keen to keep up to date on the latest merchandise had to shell out again. His new black and white jersey bore the number 10 he'd worn while at Liverpool, and the new shirts sold like hotcakes. After missing the start of the 2005-2006 season with a thigh injury, he returned to score his first goal for the Magpies against Blackburn Rovers on September 18. A few months later, he scored a hat-trick against West Ham, and the poor-form monkey looked to be off his back. However, he missed the majority of the 2006-2007 season with a knee injury and struggled to regain his touch. His time looked to be up at St James Park. On July 3rd, 2009, it was announced that Michael had signed with EPL powerhouse Manchester United. With good form eluding him ever since leaving Liverpool in 2004, the striker from Chester was keen to revitalise his career at Old Trafford.
The club doesn't stand still, we still look forward. Like you said, we've signed Michael Owen, who is a proven world-class striker. So everyone's excited about the new season.
Now that the talented Cristiano Ronaldo was off to Spain, manager Alex Ferguson opted for a ready-made player to take his place. Handing Michael the famous number 7 shirt, there was no doubting Sir Alex's expectations.
The jersey has been worn by some high-profile players, and I think we have that in Michael Owen. His profile for the last decade has been outstanding, and to choose someone with that, you have to be confident that he can carry that, and as a confidence in himself, I'm not concerned about what the supporters think, because the important thing is to give it to someone who's confident to use it and wear it. You could give it to a young player who may be beyond him at the moment, and I think that he was a natural one to get it.
With arguably the greatest football manager of all time guiding him, he has every chance of exceeding the expectations of his former number 10 jersey. Over the course of his career, there is no denying that Michael has so far played his best football at Liverpool. During his time there, he scored 158 goals from 297 appearances, averaging 1 goal every 1.8 games. At just 18 years of age, Michael Owen made his debut for England on February 11, 1998, in a friendly against Chile.
I think he's an instinctive goal scorer. He can play in a few positions. Though he's a striker, he can play in a withdrawn role at times, just off the front. He's a very intelligent player, and as I say, the potential's there, and the ability's there at the moment. And I've always gone on record saying it doesn't matter if they're 34 or if they're 17, it's their quality, and this lad's got quality. I don't mind saying it in front of him, because that's why he's here.
Not only had he made an impressive start to his career at Liverpool, he had also dominated the field in England's under-20 side.
Well, yeah, it's a great chance for me. I think that's a record everyone's been talking about, and it would be a great achievement to get it. But I'm just looking to do as well as I can throughout training this week, and hopefully do well if I get a part to play in the game.
Unlike some other footballers, he didn't take his natural talent for granted. Once in the national side, he continued to work at his game, determined to make the most of his opportunities. After 3 years of solid football for England and approaching his 20th international goal, he received some welcome news.
It's a young one, Michael Owen.
And nobody deserved the captaincy more than Michael Owen.
He was a footballer of Europe last year, and I think he's a very clean one.